Imagine this. You sit down at your desk, open your laptop, and before your fingers even touch the keyboard, an AI finishes your thought. It predicts your intention. It fills in your sentence. It knows what you were about to say. For a moment, it feels like the machine is reading your mind. The truth is, it isn't. But what it's actually doing is far more fascinating and far more important for your future. Welcome to NeonFutureCast. I'm Mehrbeck from NeonFutureCast. This is Episode 1, AI Explained Simply, How Machines Actually Think. Let's start. A few years ago, a university student named Claire asked her AI assistant a complicated physics question. The answer she got was surprisingly accurate, almost too accurate. Curious, she asked the AI, "How did you learn this?" The AI replied, "I don't learn like you. I identify patterns." At first, Claire laughed. She thought the AI was being metaphorical. But weeks later, she realized it wasn't a metaphor at all. It was literal. The AI wasn't studying physics. It wasn't understanding the universe. It wasn't thinking the way we do. It was simply analyzing millions of examples and predicting the most likely answer. That single realization changed her relationship with technology. Today, it's going to change yours too. What AI is not. Let's clear the biggest misconception immediately. AI is not conscious, self-aware, emotional, or capable of independent desire. It doesn't want anything. It doesn't dream. It doesn't have opinions. And it definitely doesn't think in the human sense. Right now, AI is a prediction engine, an extremely powerful one. It analyzes patterns and calculates what comes next, the next word, the next image pixel, the next answer, the next action. There's no inner world, no perspective, no self, just math. Incredible, massive, world-changing math. How AI actually learns. Let's break this down as simply as possible. AI doesn't learn, it recognizes. It recognizes patterns in text, patterns in images, patterns in behavior, patterns in sound. And from those patterns, it predicts. That's it. But this simple truth is what makes modern AI so powerful. The AI learning process is based on three fundamental building blocks. 1. Data. Whatever you feed into an AI becomes its universe. Good data leads to good predictions. Bad data leads to dangerous ones. If you train an AI on biased information, it becomes biased. If you train it on misinformation, it becomes misinformed. The machine reflects the world you show it. 2. Patterns. Imagine reading 1,000 cookbooks. Eventually, you'd notice how recipes are structured, what ingredients usually go together, which steps come first, what flavor combinations work. AI does the same, but at a scale no human can match. It doesn't read 1,000 recipes, it reads millions. It doesn't look at a few cat photos, it analyzes every cat photo on the internet. Patterns everywhere. 3. Parameters. Parameters are the knobs of the AI, billions of tiny adjustable values. If the human brain has 86 billion neurons, a modern AI model might have 7 billion parameters, 13 billion, 70 billion, sometimes even more. When you hear numbers like GPT-4 or Llama 3 or Gemini, you're mostly hearing about different sizes of these parameter systems. Parameters are what allow AI to generalize, predict, combine ideas, and produce coherent responses. You can think of them as the machine's accumulated instincts. Neural networks simply explained. So, how does a neural network actually work? Here's the simplest metaphor. AI is a factory of tiny decision makers. Imagine a massive room filled with millions of tiny workers. Each worker receives a small piece of information, makes a tiny decision, and passes it along to the next worker. Individually, they're simple. Together, they create a powerful chain reaction. You ask a question, millions of micro-decisions, one unified answer. This is why AI responses feel thoughtful, even though no one inside is actually thinking. AI in daily life. You might not realize it, but AI is already woven into your everyday routine. Your phone's recommendations, your navigation routes, your bank's fraud detection, your camera's autofocus, your email spam filter, your social media feed, your job application filters, your medical pre-diagnosis tools. AI is no longer a futuristic idea. It's an invisible infrastructure like electricity or the internet. You don't notice it, but it shapes everything. So, where does all of this lead? Let's explore three possible futures. 1. Bright future, the enhancement era. In this future, AI becomes humanity's greatest tool. Medical breakthroughs, personalized education, instant translation, smart cities, accessible knowledge for everyone. AI makes humans more capable, not less. 2. Neutral future, the integrated world. AI blends into daily life like smartphones did. It's everywhere, but invisible. Useful, but not disruptive. Powerful, but controlled. Most jobs evolve rather than vanish. Creativity becomes more important. Humans and machines coexist smoothly. 3. Dark future, the algorithmic shadow. In this scenario, AI's strength merges with bad data and poor governance. The result? Misinformation at scale, manipulation of public opinion, autonomous systems with too much authority, a world shaped by algorithms few people understand. That future isn't inevitable, but it's possible if we ignore how AI works. That's why understanding it matters. AI isn't a brain. It isn't alive. It isn't conscious. It's a reflection, a mirror of human knowledge and human patterns. But because its predictions are powerful, the impact is enormous. The best way to prepare for the future is simple. Understand the tools that will define it. Today, you took the first step. Thanks for listening to NeonFutureCast. This is only the beginning. Tomorrow starts here. NeonFutureCast, where tomorrow begins.